Welcome back. This is your quiet, friendly place to practice real English for real life. I'm Anna.
And I'm Mike. We're really glad you're here with us today. Truly, not just saying it.
Yeah, it feels like one of those days where people need calm more than noise.
That's interesting you say that, because before we started recording, I was thinking my day wasn't bad, but it was heavy.
Heavy how?
You know when nothing goes wrong, but everything needs attention? Emails, small decisions, people asking things. By the end, your body is fine, but your mind is tired.
I totally get that, and I think a lot of listeners are nodding right now.
Probably. And you?
I had a small moment today that stayed with me. I sent a short message. Very normal, just information. Then I read it again and thought, why does this sound cold?
Oh no, that moment.
Yes, the message was correct English, nothing rude, but the feeling, it felt sharp.
That's such a perfect place to start today.
Because that's what we're really talking about. Not just speaking English correctly, but speaking in a way that feels confident, calm, and human.
The kind of English that makes people want to listen to you.
And trust you.
Have you noticed this? Some people walk into a room, say very simple sentences, and somehow everyone pays attention.
Yes, and sometimes their grammar isn't even perfect.
But their presence is strong, their energy is steady, and people think, okay, this person knows what they're doing.
And that can change your life, at work, in relationships, even in small daily moments.
The good news is, this is not about changing who you are.
Or becoming louder.
Or more aggressive.
It's about small upgrades, gentle ones.
Before we go on, quick small thing. If you enjoy learning with us, like the episode and subscribe. It helps other learners find Speak English Daily.
And tell us in the comments what feels hardest for you, talking face-to-face, phone calls, or voice notes.
Those three feel very different.
Very different. And if all three make you nervous, you're normal.
Completely.
Also, just to say it clearly, this episode is B1 level, intermediate. Strong beginners can still follow.
Take what you understand, repeat the useful lines, let the rest flow over you. That still counts.
Today, we're sharing small communication upgrades, and we'll move slowly, no rushing.
And at the end, we'll do a calm word review, just collecting useful words so they stay with you.
Before we begin, let's slow the body down for a second.
One breath in.
And out.
No pressure. You don't have to become confident today. Just stay with us.
All right, let's begin.
The first upgrade starts before you even speak.
Which sounds strange, but it's true.
Before words arrive, people already feel something from you.
Your body is already talking.
Your posture, your face, your eyes, your energy.
Psychology says first impressions happen fast, sometimes just a few seconds.
Which is scary, but also hopeful.
Because small changes matter.
Imagine two people saying the same sentence.
Let's do a tiny example.
Okay?
I'll say it once rushed. You listen. Hi everyone, nice to see you.
And now say it again, but slower.
Hi everyone, nice to see you.
Same words.
Very different feeling. One sounds like running, the other sounds present.
This matters in interviews, meetings, even meeting friends.
Picture a waiting room. Two candidates, same skills.
One is slouched, looking down, tight shoulders.
The other sits straight, relaxed, small, natural smile.
Before any question, the interviewer already feels safer with the second one.
Because the body said, I respect myself.
So here's the simple lesson.
You don't need to feel brave.
You just need to look steady.
Calm body, calm message.
Let's teach one simple sentence with posture.
Good idea. Listeners, try this. Sit a little straighter, relax your shoulders.
And repeat after Anna.
Hello, it's nice to meet you.
Again.
Hello, it's nice to meet you.
Notice how the body helps the words.
Once that calm base is there, your words can land better.
Which brings us to something important, making your message stay.
Not just be correct.
People forget facts. They remember feelings.
That's why storytelling matters.
Storytelling doesn't mean a long story.
It means showing, not just telling.
Instead of saying, practice English every day,
you show a person doing it.
Let me share a short story.
Go ahead.
I had a learner named Daniel. He understood English well, but speaking felt scary.
I already feel that.
Every time someone asked him a question, his mind went blank.
That panic feeling.
So he chose one small habit. Every night, before sleep, he recorded a 20-second voice note in English.
Just talking to himself?
Yes, no audience, no pressure. At first, it was messy.
Of course.
After 2 weeks, his voice slowed down. After a month, he started answering in meetings.
Simple sentences?
Very simple, but calm.
And that changes how people treat you.
That's the power of a story.
Let's teach listeners a pattern.
Good.
Repeat after me. Before, I struggled.
Before, I struggled.
Then I tried one small thing.
Then I tried one small thing.
Now I feel different.
Now I feel different.
This structure is gold.
Short, clear, human.
And when people feel your humanity, they relax, which brings us to the next feeling, safety.
People listen when they feel safe with you.
And that's where empathy comes in.
Empathy means you feel with someone.
Not fixing, not correcting, being there.
Let's give a daily example.
Someone sends you a message. I'm having a hard day.
Cold reply sounds like this. Oh, okay.
Now, a warmer one. That sounds heavy. Do you want to talk?
Same situation, different result.
Let's teach 2 empathy sentences.
Listeners, repeat.
That sounds difficult.
That sounds difficult.
I can understand why you feel that way.
I can understand why you feel that way.
Notice how these sentences open the door.
One small reminder. When someone shares, your phone can wait.
Your eyes are part of communication.
Empathy builds connection.
And connection makes communication powerful.
Let's pause here for a moment.
Let everything we shared settle.
You're doing well if you're still listening.
Truly. All right, let's stay right here in the flow, because once empathy is present, something interesting happens in a conversation, and that is people begin to relax their guard without even realizing it.
Yes, and when that guard drops, even a little, communication stops feeling like work and starts feeling like connection, which is where real influence actually lives.
And this leads us naturally into something very small, almost invisible, but emotionally powerful when used the right way.
Point 4. Using a person's name.
This sounds almost too simple when we say it out loud, but names carry weight because a name is not just a sound, it's identity, history, and recognition all in one.
I still remember my first week at one of my old jobs when everything felt new and slightly uncomfortable, and most people just said, "Hey," or "Can you do this?" without really looking at me.
That feeling of being replaceable.
Yes, but then one colleague looked at me and said, "Mike, welcome. If you need help with anything, just ask." And it sounds small, but my shoulders dropped immediately.
Because in that moment, you weren't just a role, you were a person.
And that's what using someone's name does when it's done warmly and naturally. It says, "I see you, and you matter here."
Let's make this practical, because listeners often ask how to use names without sounding strange or forced.
Good point, because this can go wrong fast.
So here's the rule. Use the name at the beginning or the end, not in every sentence.
And let the tone do the work, not repetition.
Let's model it.
Okay.
Mike, thanks for explaining that so clearly.
See how that feels different than just saying thanks?
Now, listeners, repeat after me, but imagine you're speaking to a real person.
Don't rush it.
Sarah, thank you for your help today.
Again.
Sarah, thank you for your help today.
That sentence is simple English, but the emotional impact is strong.
And when people feel respected, they become more open to you, which matters a lot when things are not calm.
Because life is not always calm, and communication is often tested in stressful moments, not easy ones.
Which brings us to point 5, one of the most important skills for confident communication.
Point 6. Respond, don't react.
This is where many people lose control, not because they are bad communicators, but because they are human.
Reacting is fast and emotional, and it often feels good for about 10 seconds.
And then you regret it for hours.
Responding, on the other hand, is slower, calmer, and chosen.
Let me describe a situation many listeners will recognize.
Please do.
You receive a message that feels unfair, or short, or critical, and before you even finish reading it, your body reacts.
Heart faster, jaw tight, fingers ready to type.
And in that moment, English level doesn't matter because emotion takes over.
That's why the pause matters more than perfect words.
We teach a very simple reset.
3 steps.
Step 1. Stop and take one breath, even if it feels awkward.
Step 2. Quietly name the emotion inside, like I'm annoyed or I feel embarrassed.
And step 3. Ask yourself one calm question. What do I want the result to be?
Because winning a message is not the same as protecting your dignity.
Let's give a daily example.
Okay.
A coworker writes, "You didn't do this correctly."
The reaction response sounds like this.
"Excuse me, I did everything you asked."
And suddenly the conversation turns sharp.
Now the responding version.
Thanks for telling me. Which part would you like changed?
Same situation, same English level, completely different energy.
Let's teach listeners a few calm response starters.
Repeat after me.
Take your time.
Let me think about this for a moment.
Let me think about this for a moment.
I hear what you're saying.
I hear what you're saying.
I'll get back to you on this.
I'll get back to you on this.
These sentences give you space, and space gives you control, and control makes you sound confident even when you feel unsure inside.
Now that we've talked about responding instead of reacting, we move into a listening skill that makes people feel understood very quickly.
Point 6. Mirror words.
This one feels almost magical when you use it gently.
Because you're not fixing, you're reflecting. Mirror words mean you repeat one important word the other person used, softly, to show you're present.
Not like a parrot, but like a human.
Let's model it.
I'll be the one sharing.
Okay.
I feel overwhelmed with everything right now.
Overwhelmed.
Notice how that invites me to continue?
Yes, because you feel heard, not corrected.
Now the wrong way.
You shouldn't feel that way. Just relax.
That sounds helpful, but it closes the door.
Let's give listeners some mirror word examples.
Repeat softly, like you're listening, not questioning.
I'm stressed.
Stressed.
I'm not sure about this.
Not sure.
It felt unfair.
Unfair.
Your tone matters here. Curiosity and warmth, not interrogation.
And when people feel understood, they naturally trust you more.
Which brings us to something many learners forget, your voice.
Point 7. Your voice is the music of your words.
2 people can say the same sentence, and one sounds confident while the other sounds unsure, simply because of voice.
Most nervous speakers do one thing.
They speak too fast, as if the words are trying to escape.
The fix is simple. Slow down just a little.
Let's demonstrate.
Fast version first. Hi, sorry, I just wanted to ask if you have time.
Now, slower. Hi, sorry to bother you. Do you have a moment?
Same sentence length, different presence.
Pauses also matter because silence gives weight to words.
Let's teach one sentence with pauses. Listeners, repeat after Anna.
I understand, and I want to help.
Again, slower.
I understand, and I want to help.
That pause changes everything.
Especially in voice notes or calls, where tone does half the work.
Simple English with calm delivery often sounds more professional than complex English spoken nervously.
Now we're building something solid.
Calm body, thoughtful responses, deep listening, and a steady voice.
Which prepares us for a skill that helps you protect your boundaries without sounding rude.
Point 8, calm repetition.
Calm repetition means you repeat your message politely without changing your tone, even if someone keeps pushing.
Let's give a very normal example.
Someone says, "Come on, just one more drink."
You say, "No thanks, I'm not drinking tonight."
They push again.
And instead of explaining your life story, you calmly repeat, "No thanks, I'm not drinking tonight."
Same sentence, same tone.
This is powerful because explanation invites negotiation.
Let's give listeners a few boundary sentences.
Repeat after Anna.
I don't do that.
I don't do that.
I'm going to pass today.
I'm going to pass today.
I'm not available right now.
I'm not available right now.
These sentences are short but emotionally strong.
And once boundaries are clear, communication feels safer for everyone.
Which leads us into the lighter side of communication.
Yes, because not everything has to be serious.
Humor, when used gently, makes conversations human.
Point 9, light humor.
Not sharp humor, not sarcasm, but humor that relaxes the room.
Often the safest humor is about yourself or the situation.
Like forgetting a word and saying, "My brain needs a second."
People smile and the pressure drops.
Humor reminds everyone that perfection is not required.
But we also don't use humor to hide all feelings.
Which brings us to the final and deepest point.
Point 10, healthy vulnerability.
Vulnerability means being real without oversharing.
It's sharing a small truth in a safe way.
For example, instead of saying, "I'm fine," you can say, "It's been a heavy week, but I'm managing."
That sentence is honest and boundaried.
Let's teach one vulnerability sentence.
Repeat after Anna.
I've been a bit stressed lately, so I'm taking things slowly.
I've been a bit stressed lately, so I'm taking things slowly.
This builds trust because you're not pretending.
And trust is the real goal of communication.
At this point, your English may still be simple.
But your presence is strong, and that's what people feel.
Let's pause here and let this sink in.
You're doing meaningful work by listening.
Truly, let's stay with this feeling of trust for a moment, because once trust is there, communication stops feeling like effort and starts feeling like something shared, something alive between two people.
Yes, and this is usually the point where conversations either deepen naturally or quietly fade, depending on how present we are with the other person.
Presence is such a simple word, but it changes everything. Because when someone feels you are truly there with them, they don't need perfect advice. They just need you.
And that's why listening is not passive, it's active, even when you're quiet.
Which brings us back to something many learners misunderstand, that good communication is not about speaking more, but about responding in a way that shows understanding.
There's a moment in conversations where people are waiting to see if you caught the important part.
Not every word, just the heart of what they said.
That's where the mirror word becomes so powerful, because it signals, I heard you, and I'm with you.
Let me share a small, real moment.
Go ahead.
A friend once said to me, I feel invisible at work, and my first instinct was to encourage her, to tell her all the reasons she mattered.
Which comes from care.
Yes, but instead I paused and softly said, invisible, and she took a deep breath and said, yes, like I'm there, but no one really sees me.
That pause opened the real conversation.
Exactly, and nothing else I could have said would have done that.
This is such an important lesson for learners because you don't need advanced English to do this well.
You just need attention and patience.
Let's practice again, slowly.
Listeners, imagine someone says this to you.
I'm exhausted all the time.
Now repeat one word.
Exhausted.
Again, but softer.
Exhausted.
Notice how that word doesn't push, it invites.
And when people feel invited, they open up.
Now, once people open up, your voice becomes even more important.
Because words carry meaning, but voice carries emotion.
This is where many learners lose confidence, not because of grammar, but because their voice doesn't match what they want to say.
Nervous voices rush, flatten, or disappear at the end of sentences.
Like the sentence is apologizing for existing.
Exactly.
Let's talk about pace first, because pace is the easiest thing to change.
When you slow down just a little, people assume confidence.
Even if you don't feel it.
Especially in professional situations.
Let's model one more example.
Fast version.
Sorry, I just wanted to check if this is okay.
Now calm. Sorry to bother you. I wanted to check if this is okay.
Same words, but now there's space to breathe. Pitch also matters, because when your voice stays very high, it can sound uncertain.
You don't need a deep voice, you just need a relaxed one.
And pauses are quiet strength.
Silence is not empty, it's intentional.
Let's teach a sentence with pauses again.
Listeners, repeat slowly.
I appreciate your feedback, and I'll look into it.
Again.
I appreciate your feedback, and I'll look into it.
That pause lets the sentence land.
Especially on calls, where people can't see your body.
Your voice becomes your posture.
And when your voice is steady, your message feels steady.
Which prepares us for moments when people don't accept your answer easily.
Those moments happen to everyone.
Friends, family, co-workers.
This is where calm repetition becomes a form of self-respect.
Calm repetition is not stubbornness, it's clarity.
Let me describe a familiar situation.
Okay.
Someone keeps asking you to do something you don't want or can't do.
And each time they ask, your stress rises.
Many people think they need better reasons. But reasons often invite debate.
Calm repetition closes the debate gently.
Let's model it again, but with feeling.
Someone says, "Can you stay late today?"
I'm not able to stay late today.
They push again.
I'm not able to stay late today.
Notice there's no anger.
No apology either.
Just clarity.
Let's teach listeners a longer boundary sentence, since many asked for that.
Good.
Repeat after me.
Take your time.
I understand the request, but that doesn't work for me right now.
I understand the request, but that doesn't work for me right now.
That sentence is respectful and firm at the same time.
And when you can hold boundaries calmly, people usually stop pushing.
Or they adjust their expectations.
Now, after all this seriousness, communication also needs lightness.
Yes, because without lightness, conversations feel heavy.
That's where gentle humor comes in.
Humor is not about being funny.
It's about being human.
Especially when you make a small mistake.
Like forgetting a word.
Instead of freezing, you can say, "My brain needs a moment."
People smile because they recognize themselves.
Humor builds bridges quickly.
But it works best when it's kind.
And when it's not used to avoid real feelings.
Which brings us to being real in a healthy way.
Vulnerability with boundaries.
Sharing a little truth without turning it into a performance.
This is powerful in leadership, friendships, and daily life.
Because people trust honesty.
Let's model one more sentence.
Okay.
Repeat after me.
Slowly.
I'm still learning, but I'm committed to improving.
I'm still learning, but I'm committed to improving.
That sentence shows growth without weakness.
And that balance is what confident communication really is.
At this point, you might feel like your mind is full.
That's normal.
We've covered many layers.
And every layer builds on the previous one.
Let's slow down here.
Take a breath.
You're doing meaningful work just by listening carefully.
Truly.
Let's ease into the final stretch of today's conversation, because this is the part where we slow things down and help your mind organize everything it just absorbed.
Yes, this is where we don't add new ideas, but we let the important ones settle into place, the way they do after a long, meaningful talk with someone you trust.
If you're feeling a little full right now, that's a good sign, because it means you were present, not just listening in the background.
And presence is the theme that quietly connects everything we talked about today, even if we never said it directly.
Calm presence in your body.
Calm presence in your listening.
Calm presence in your voice.
When those things come together, your English starts to feel confident, even if it's simple.
And simple English spoken with calm confidence is often more powerful than complex English spoken with tension.
Before we close, we want to do what we always do here on Speak English Daily, which is take a short, calm walk through some key words from today.
Not to memorize them, but to recognize them, so the next time you hear or use them, they feel familiar.
Let's begin with the word impression.
An impression is the feeling you get about someone, especially at the beginning.
For example, my first impression of him was that he felt calm and thoughtful.
Or, I want to make a good impression in interviews.
An impression is not a fact, it's a feeling.
Next word, nonverbal.
Nonverbal means without words, like your posture, facial expression, eye contact, and energy.
For example, her nonverbal communication showed she was nervous, even though she said she was fine.
Your body often speaks before your mouth does.
Next word, posture.
Posture is how you sit or stand, whether you are straight, relaxed, or bent forward.
When my posture is better, I feel more confident.
Or, my posture gets worse when I'm tired.
Posture is quiet, but it sends a message.
Next word, steady.
Steady means calm, stable, and not rushing or shaking.
For example, I tried to keep my voice steady during the call.
Or take a breath and speak in a steady way.
Steady carries the feeling of being okay in the moment.
Next word, slouched.
Slouched means sitting or standing with your shoulders falling forward.
For example, I was slouched on the couch all evening.
Or, I didn't want to look slouched in the meeting.
Slouching can make you look tired even when you are capable and prepared.
Next word, triggered.
When something triggers you, it suddenly creates a strong emotion inside you, like anger, stress, or sadness.
For example, that message triggered me, so I waited before replying.
Being triggered doesn't mean you are weak, it means you are human.
Next word, dignity.
Dignity means self-respect, staying calm and respectful even when the moment is difficult.
For example, she spoke with dignity even when she was criticized.
Dignity is strength without noise.
Next word, overwhelmed.
Overwhelmed means having too much to handle at once, emotionally or mentally.
For example, I feel overwhelmed this week. My mind is full.
Feeling overwhelmed doesn't mean you can't cope, it means you are carrying a lot.
Next word, acknowledge.
Acknowledge means noticing and accepting something as real.
For example, I acknowledged his feelings before giving advice.
Acknowledging builds trust because it shows respect.
Next word, empathy.
Empathy means feeling with someone and trying to understand their experience.
For example, she listened with empathy and I felt safe.
Empathy is not fixing, it's staying with someone.
Next word, meaningless.
Meaningless means without real feeling or value.
For example, an apology feels meaningless when it's not sincere.
Words need honesty to carry weight.
Next word, negotiate.
Negotiate means trying to change an agreement or push for a different outcome.
For example, I said no, but he kept trying to negotiate.
Negotiation is normal, but your boundaries still matter.
Next word, vulnerability.
Vulnerability means being honest about your feelings in a safe and balanced way.
For example, I spoke with vulnerability and said I was struggling a bit.
Vulnerability builds connection when it's shared wisely.
Next word, oversharing.
Oversharing means giving too much personal information too quickly or to the wrong person.
For example, oversharing in a first meeting can feel uncomfortable.
Vulnerability is healthy. Oversharing is too much too soon.
Last word, identity.
Identity is who you are, including your name, your story, and how you see yourself.
For example, my name is part of my identity.
When someone respects your identity, you feel seen.
That brings us to the end of today's conversation.
If you remember one thing, let it be this. You don't need perfect English to communicate with confidence.
You need calm presence, clear intention, and respect for yourself and others.
You're learning, and that is already something to be proud of.
Thank you for staying with us until the end.
This is Anna.
This is Mike.
And you've been listening to Power English Speaking.